The oldest desert kingdom on Earth, the continent ends right where the towering, blood-red sand dunes meet the crashing waves of the freezing Atlantic Ocean. Scientific climate logs place the Namib Desert at over 55 million years old. It frames Southwest Africa with an immense arid wilderness and the lowest population density markers on the continent. Yet cut into this empty terrain is a heavy industrial reality. Namibia holds a massive mineral vault anchored by aggressive uranium extraction and diamond monopolies. This friction between deep earth wealth and vast geography creates a distinct financial target. For those pulling digital revenue streams, the country presents a premier strategy for geographic arbitrage. You can secure a pristine apartment for $350 a month and eat premium agricultural exports for the price of fast food. The trade-off is strict urban property safety barriers and a highly regulated bureaucracy. Welcome to the 118th reality of Namibia. The modern objective for remote operators is clear: locate high-leverage geographic bases that offer elite living standards without draining hard currency reserves. This map visualizes the foundation of the Namibian target. By mapping population density across Africa, we see the country illuminated as an isolated, low-density anomaly. This chart tracks the resulting financial mechanics. The local currency, the Namibian dollar, is pegged exactly 1-to-1 with the South African rand. When we measure this peg against the historical strength of the US dollar and the euro, the mathematical arbitrage gap becomes undeniable. We are here to measure the exact return on investment of relocating to this specific zone. We must calculate whether the massive financial leverage of this czar-backed economy justifies the mandatory urban safety taxes and the extensive visa paperwork required to access it. The logistical toll begins at the border gateway. Hosea Kutako International Airport demands a high tolerance for administrative friction. Borderless, 90-day visa-exempt entry is strictly limited. It applies only to select regional African partners and roughly 20 specific international profiles. For non-exempt passports, such as Indian nationals, the border operates on strict reciprocity. You must process a standard tourist sticker visa or a physical paper application through high commissions well before your departure date. Immigration control enforces what we call the strict passport loop. Your document must hold a minimum of 6 months absolute validity, feature at least 3 completely blank pages, and be handed over alongside a physically printed copy of your confirmed return flight. You surrender travel spontaneity. Namibia yields its high financial rewards only to those who meticulously front-load their logistical planning. Once inside, the economic leverage heavily favors hard currency earners. Because of the strict 1-to-1 currency peg, South African rand banknotes are accepted interchangeably across local shops, creating an immediate discount multiplier for foreign capital. At local street meat markets, everyday fuel like Kapana, savory beef sliced hot off charcoal grills, costs between $4 and $9. The food cost index provides immense baseline value. We must contrast this foreign purchasing power with the domestic reality. Domestic minimum wage lines sit between $135 and $200 per month. Basic labor is mathematically unlivable for those without foreign revenue. The only exception to this wage ceiling lies within the hyper-specialized expat sector. Exploration geologists and elite safari lodge operators command high premium packages, insulated entirely from the baseline economy. This is a closed-loop economy. It deeply rewards imported remote revenues and specialized industrial skills, but it aggressively shuts out anyone relying on local entry-level gig work to survive. To extract this value, most digital arbitrageurs anchor in the capital city, Windhoek. The housing data is highly favorable. A fully furnished, secured one-bedroom apartment inside the central grid leases for $350 to $600 a month. But that housing discount comes with an active mental cost, the urban security tax. Windhoek's commercial centers carry high opportunistic property crime vectors. The primary threats include active pickpocketing, residential burglaries, and daytime vehicle smash and grabs. Operating here requires strict daily protocols. You never leave tech gear visible in a parked car, you utilize only vetted taxi transport, and you do not walk through unlit commercial corridors alone after sunset. The financial savings of a $350 apartment are subsidized by your own situational awareness. You trade financial cost for the loss of carefree nighttime walkability. Outside the urban grid, the profound silence of the desert dictates its own parameters. The climate is extreme. Despite holding over 300 days of sunshine, summer interior temperatures routinely push past 40 degrees Celsius, while winter nights plunge near freezing in the sands. To access the environment safely, you are restricted to a rigid operational window, May to September. During these dry, cool winter sun months, water scarcity forces massive wildlife populations to gather around specific watering holes. This creates flawless, predictable safari access. This specific window allows you to view a global conservation sanctuary, including the world's largest population of free-roaming cheetahs. Accessing these deep wilderness routes requires heavy logistical support and organized high-end safari transport. To achieve maximum lifestyle returns, you must surrender flexibility. You book within the May to September window, sacrificing off-season budget pricing to guarantee environmental safety and visibility. The data points to a clear reality. The Namibian arbitrage yields massive returns, but only if you can navigate its heavy friction barriers. This matrix tests 3 traveler archetypes. The USD remote worker yields high financial ROI, assuming they accept the urban security tax. The specialized expat secures the highest ROI. The spontaneous backpacker faces negative ROI. Strict visas and no gig economy create an insurmountable barrier. Namibia is not a casual tourist hub. It is a highly specific tool for strategic lifestyle and financial optimization. Your execution relies entirely on your personal tolerance for bureaucratic friction and your willingness to maintain situational awareness. Would you base your workspace inside the world's oldest desert empire to pull leverage from the Zarpeg? Let us know in the comments below. Next stop, Nauru. We calculate the reality of living on a hyper-isolated deep-sea phosphate island in the Micronesian Pacific. Hit subscribe to stay grounded in reality.